What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? I'm the Godless engineer, and I critically analyze apologist claims to give you the best arguments and information so that you can stand up and use your voice. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a cross-examine video. And if you don't know, cross-examine is the organization run by Frank Turek. Now, it's not Frank Turek that's on the video today, but it is What Do You Meme's John McCrae. If you don't know about John McCrae, he runs a channel called What Do You Meme, where he basically breaks down a bunch of atheist memes, and he explains why they're wrong. Today, John McCrae is going to be breaking down a meme concerning Adam and Eve, and whether or not it's reasonable to assume that they are historical people. So, if you want to see John McCrae defend Adam and Eve as historical persons, then please stay tuned.
Yo, this is John McCrae of What Do You Meme for crossexamine.org. Memes can be these slogans or thoughts or these things that are passed on in culture, and given that my channel is called What Do You Meme, I've seen a fair share of anti-Christian memes in my time. Now when it comes to these pictured memes, some are decent, making somewhat comical and ironic points, and others not so much. Bad memes never stop floating around on the internet, and I'm usually shocked at the ones that end up popular. In my view, when it comes to anti-Christian memes, it's usually the worst ones that do. So maybe God really does have a sense of humor.
I mean, you say the worst ones, but really you just mean that you don't like them. I mean, I don't know all the memes that he's talking about, but I can imagine a meme that evokes a lot of thought into the theology of Christianity or the story of the Bible. I would think that that would register as bad. Or if it's a meme that makes you think about some kind of uncomfortable fact about the Bible, I can see him calling that bad. He famously has this 3-part response to Cosmic Skeptic on the issue of chattel slavery in the Bible, where he defends the Bible against the idea that it contains chattel slavery. It definitely does. Dr. Josh Bowen had responded to him, and of course, Dr. Josh's response were, I guess, way too intellectual, or they actually referenced good information, and so John McCrae felt that they were boring and apparently didn't watch, maybe. I'm not sure. The point is that he doesn't exactly like things that provoke a lot of thought.
But anyways, I recently came across a meme floating around, and it says, according to Genesis, we all come from Adam and Eve, who had 3 sons. Think about it. Take as much time as you need.
I would say that this is a decent meme as far as like a thought-provoking about the Bible and the inerrancy of the Bible. So if you think about it, it was just Adam, Eve, and their 3 sons. Well, 2 sons, because one son killed another son. The one that killed the other son left, so it was really just Adam, Eve, and Seth. And so they would have been fucking for a little bit, right? So what this says to me is that there was a lot of incest going on at that time. If our species did originate from just 2 original people, that means that we wouldn't have survived. There's this thing called minimum viable population that we can calculate for different species. For humans, there's the 5,500 rule. It would take 50 individuals to counter the effects of inbreeding, and then we would need 500 individuals to combat the effects of genetic drift. So that would have to be the original amount of people, like between 50 and 500. Ideally, we would want more than 500. There's also been speculation as far as like us traveling to other worlds and other planets, and like what would be the minimum viable human population that we would need to send to another planet. And the numbers have ranged wildly from 98 to 500 to 14,000. So the point is, though, it's not 2 or even 3 or even 8, as the Noah's flood thing insinuates. So the fact is that this meme makes me think about how 2 people could not have generated the entirety of the human population, which again, that was erased with the flood, and then it was like 8 people, but you get my point. The entire meme is about how non-viable the human population was, and so there would have been a lot of incest. That's what the meme could mean, is that, hey, there was a lot of family fucking going on. if the Bible is correct, then there was a lot of family fucking. But there's a lot of creationists out there that have learned how to argue around this point. They try to say that, oh, Adam and Eve and Seth's genetic information were perfect. What does that even fucking mean? What does it mean to have a perfect genetic code? I have no fucking clue as to how you would even measure that. But anyways, let's get back to John McCrae and how he takes this meme.
All right. Well, thankfully, we won't need long. So, as you can see, the main point of this meme is that since Adam and Eve only had 3 sons, there wouldn't be any women to make babies with, and hence the biblical account is false and ridiculous because, after all, it tells us that all of humanity came from just 3 dudes.
Well, no, I mean, while I do agree that the meme is flawed in its number, the point of the meme is still solid because it's about how much family fucking there would have been going on and how the genetics of that particular situation are completely fucked. That's the point of the meme. It's not that there wouldn't have been any women around in order for them to procreate because obviously you got Eve there and she could have procreated with both father and son. Now, trust me, I feel like that needs a Brazers logo in the corner whenever we're talking about it, but still, it's not that there was no way for them to reproduce.
But is this really an obvious biblical blunder found in the Bible? Or is it really just a failure of the atheist to actually read what the Bible says in its full context?
Interesting take on this. He's suggesting that it's a problem with the numbers and not a problem with family fucking or a problem with the genetics of the situation. He's not disputing any of that. He's only disputing how many people were in that family that could fuck each other. That's the only problem he has with this meme.
Let's see. So if you know anything about the Bible, then you already know that the meme is referencing the story of Adam and Eve found in the book of Genesis. And in the book of Genesis, we do learn that Adam and Eve had 3 sons, Cain, Abel, and Seth. But guess what else we read in Genesis? In the 5th chapter of the book, we read, after Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Other sons and daughters.
Oh, okay. So let me see if I get this straight. It was just a lot of family fucking. It wasn't just like Adam and Eve fucking each other and then Eve fucking their son. It was, I don't know, some kind of mixture of the brothers fucking the sisters and probably the brothers fucking the mom. And I don't know. This sounds incredibly dirty. I get it. But you're not really solving the problem here. You're pointing out some minor issue with the number of people that were fucking. You're not even analyzing the genetics of the situation. I don't know if John McCrae thinks that Adam and Eve had perfect genetic information or that their kids, the first humans, would have had genetically perfect information too. It doesn't really matter because it's still family fucking. You might as well say Adam and Eve came from fucking Mississippi. Now I know, you guys are like, oh, but you're from Alabama, John. Don't you know a lot about family fucking? No, I don't. So John McCrae's problem is that they got the number of people wrong in the family that were fucking each other. He doesn't see anything wrong with the family keeping it all in the family. He doesn't see a problem with the genetics of the situation, either because he thinks they were genetically perfect or he thinks that there was, I don't know, like genetics just worked differently back then or something. I don't know. So therefore he is ignoring the minimum viable population of the human species. Well, what this meme originally meant to do is make you question the biblical narrative as far as it being inerrant and true history, trying to get you to think about the incestuous nature of that situation. Even if you add all of the other extra kin in there, they still are all one family and they are still all fucking each other. And so that's still a problem. But yet he chooses to focus on the fact that they didn't include all of the other ambiguously numbered children that Adam and Eve had. Wow.
Wow. Think about that. Take as much time as you need.
Oh boy, John McCrae, I did take as much time as I needed, and fuck, I believe that I have Brazers permanently seared onto the screen down here now, thinking about all the family fucking and kin fucking that was going on there. Whew. I mean, I feel like I need some eye bleach or something like that.
My happy guy. Oh, just a happy guy. Oh, just a look at that, a happy.
Oh, that's so much better. Woo! In all seriousness, though, I feel like it's a major failure on any apologist's part to not actually address the problems that are brought to them in whatever form it may be. I think that it's a failure on the apologist's part to focus on minute details that do not matter to the message of the meme. In this particular example, it did not matter if the family of Adam and Eve had 3 people in it, 5 people in it, or a plethora of people in it. They were still all related, and they would still all suffer from interbreeding and genetic drift. Those are the issues raised by the meme. Those are the issues that he should be focused on. But instead, he goes for the easy subject of, oh, well, there were more people than that.
Now, if you're interested in hearing me talk about more things that are going on in the culture, you can check out my YouTube channel called What Do You Meme? And you can also find more resources at crossexamine.org.
Well, that's going to be it for his video today. It was a really short video, but I did feel like pointing out how he totally ignores the real issues that are brought up by that meme and instead focuses on pedantic things. And I feel like that's a failure on the apologist's part. Good apologists would address the actual questions that are raised by whatever point in whatever form it's brought forth. Honestly, I feel like this is par for the course for what he means, John McRae. Well, heathens, that's going to be it for our video today. If you will, please go down below and let me know what you think about this video. Do you think John McRae has a point? Or do you think that he's kind of missed the mark a little bit? Let me know down below in the comments. And hey, while you're down there, why don't you smash that like button and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice. Bye, heathens.